As business evolves, so does technology. 20 years ago, you needed a large hardware deployment and a room full of servers to support the enterprise. Today, you can do it all with a device that fits in your pocket. It's no surprise that mobile device management is now a reality for most organizations. And it's a big category. The workforce is no longer limited by form factor. Instead, many employees can choose the type of device they use, and the device might even be employee-owned. And when people have a choice, Apple and Android devices are usually at the top of the list. Although these ultra-portable assets are less expensive than the laptops and desktops in your deployment, they still require the same level of diligence and care. Absolute Manage for mobile devices by Absolute Software provides you with the technology you need to manage these devices over the air. Installing Absolute Manage is fast and easy. Some deployments can even be done in days. The components to install include the agent, servers, and administration console. Devices are enrolled and management apps are installed to provide IT with extended device security and app management capabilities. The server runs all commands and stores device data and reports. It can be installed on either a Mac or a PC, and depending on the size of your deployment, you may not even need server-class hardware. The administration console allows authorized IT personnel to analyze the data collected and manage the devices. It can be installed on multiple machines to support one or many IT administrators. Employee-owned devices on the corporate network, or BYOD, has resulted in an ever-growing landscape of operating systems and form factors that must be secured and managed. Along with respecting the privacy of the employee, you must ensure corporate data and infrastructure is properly protected. Most IT departments must deal with each device on an employee-by-employee basis, a manual and time-consuming experience. With Absolute Manage, the BYOD tasks needed to enroll employee-owned devices have been automated. You simply provide a URL to the employee, and the rest of the enrollment steps occur automatically. This can include the presentation of a customized legal agreement that each employee must accept in order to enroll their device. This agreement provides your organization with the right to perform security actions on the device in the event it is stolen or becomes non-compliant. Once the employee accepts the terms and conditions of the agreement and the device is identified as employee-owned, a confirmation email can be automatically generated and sent to the employee confirming their acceptance of the terms and providing them with more information about the company's mobile device policy. This email can include a copy to Human Resources for each employee's file. Simultaneously, the policies and profiles that have been tailored for BYOD will be automatically and instantly enabled and loaded onto the device. Basic privileges include access to company email, company Wi-Fi, and VPN configurations. These privileges should be tied to a policy that defines the security requirements of the company. Devices that do not comply with this security policy, for instance, devices that are jailbroken, rooted, or have blacklisted apps installed, will be automatically removed from management. The first step is to provision and configure the device, providing the user with the functionality they need to do their job, while conforming to the corporate and regulatory guidelines. Absolute Manage for mobile devices integrates with Active Directory and Open Directory, leveraging existing securities and enabling reporting and management based on existing directory information. Absolute Manage provisions VPN and Wi-Fi configurations, corporate email accounts, and other standard components, all automatically personalized for each user. To comply with corporate and government regulations, Absolute Manage allows you to disable access to built-in apps such as YouTube and iTunes. If your organization does not permit the use of cameras within a facility, Absolute Manage can disable the camera. And because most devices leave the factory with simple password criteria, Absolute Manage will allow you to set more complex passwords for enterprise-level security. With Absolute Manage, you can also build corporate configuration profiles for employee-owned devices to ensure proper specifications and security. If an employee leaves the company, simply delete the corporate configuration profile and selectively delete corporate content from employee-owned devices without affecting personal content and apps. With PC and Macs, it's all about software licenses. With mobile devices, it's all about apps. There are millions of apps on the market today, and end users can install any of them with a single tap. Most organizations restrict the installation of applications on devices connected to the corporate network. Use Absolute Manage to track which apps are installed and which devices are missing a required app. Send a warning message to end users who have installed unapproved apps. Messages are sent over 3G or Wi-Fi to avoid SMS messaging costs. Absolute Manage automatically personalizes the content of the message. If your organization uses custom apps, Absolute Apps enables you to securely host, remotely deploy, and distribute these applications to employees. Simply drag and drop the in-house app to the selected policy. All employees assigned to that policy will have access to the app. It can even be automatically installed on the device. For organizations that need to purchase large quantities of Apple apps, Absolute Manage supports the Apple iTunes App Store Volume Purchase Program, automatically distributing and recording the usage of VPP redemption codes. Absolute Manage provides the technology to easily track and account for each redemption code by user and by device for tighter inventory control. Use Absolute Manage to deploy web clips to connect users to important assets such as e-publications, books, documents, and web-based applications. This is the perfect feature to deliver job training materials and other corporate resources. The biggest challenge organizations with mobile devices face is in meeting required security measures. If a device contains corporate information, IT administrators must be able to control it if a security breach occurs. Absolute Manage allows you to apply enterprise-level security to these devices. In this scenario, an employee has reported that they have misplaced their mobile device somewhere in the building. Because the whereabouts of the device is unknown, the IT administrator immediately performs a device lock to prevent unauthorized use. Next, they use the geotechnology capability to track the device on an internet map. They can see that the device is still in the building. Since there is no indication that the device is in trouble, the IT administrator sends a message to the device so whoever finds it will know who to contact. No response is received, so the IT administrator checks the device location again to see if it has moved. This time, the historical locations show that the device has left the building and is on the move. The IT administrator must assume that the device is in the control of an unauthorized user. A remote erase is performed to protect sensitive information. Absolute Manage also provides portable security options for an immediate response. If a security breach occurs outside of regular business hours and the IT administrator has an iPad, they can access security features remotely from their iPad. This provides an immediate response to a potential security breach. In addition to reactive security measures, Absolute Manage provides proactive ways to securely distribute and protect sensitive corporate information on mobile devices. Absolute Safe is an app available with Absolute Manage that allows IT administrators to distribute sensitive or confidential files to mobile devices without using email. IT can manage or shut down file sharing options, set deadlines for the files to be automatically removed, and if the device is non-compliant, for example if it is jailbroken, rooted, or if a blacklisted app is installed, all files in the Absolute Safe are automatically deleted and the device is removed from management. Control is so specific, IT can provide confidential documents for confidential meetings and have the documents instantly disappear from the attendees' devices when the meeting is over. Absolute Safe is perfect for supporting Bring Your Own Device or BYOD programs, since IT maintains control over corporate data without impacting private employee information. With a wide variety of hardware and software information items, Absolute Manage makes it easy to remotely monitor and track virtually every detail of your mobile assets. Create custom reports to manage device details such as warranty expiries, so you can take proactive measures as required. Device data can be exported into a variety of file formats and integrated into third-party applications for easy adoption into your existing infrastructure. Create custom fields to accommodate internal details specific to your organization, such as asset tags, cost center, and department information. You can also include user information from Active Directory or Open Directory to complement your asset report. Thanks for taking the time to learn about Absolute Manage for mobile devices. To learn more, click the buttons or visit our website at absolute.com.